Hi guys, I am Elle and I'm here with Sincere Show. He is a world traveling entrepreneur,
That's right.
a party promoter,
Throw parties.
a big ass party promoter, not just like a regular one.
And one of the biggest DJs in the world.
And one of the biggest DJs in the world. That's true. He travels all over the world. And do you DJ for Jason Derulo? Or
I DJ with Jason Derulo. I'm his tour DJ.
Okay.
And then, we do a lot of spot dates too, but, primarily most of the big festivals and stuff like that, I show up with him. And then I obviously got my own fan base records and stuff I put out too, so I do some things on my own as well.
So I watched some interviews of yours, so I know a little bit. So you're from Chicago.
From Chicago, born and raised.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then you came here when you were 18, right?
Came to Los Angeles, Hollywood.
Right.
Trying to live out my dreams of becoming an R&B singer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was my goal. But obviously,
do you think you superseded what your dreams were?
No, I dream big.
Okay.
I don't really look at. It's so many other things that I have to do. It's not even things that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's gotta be bigger.
Bigger.
So right now at age 35, I think I've done a lot. I mean, I've certainly done more than most of my peers. I've certainly done more than my parents,
Right, for sure.
I think that.
And a lot of people.
Yeah, but I think that me personally, I can't stop dreaming. I don't see a day where I just say, it's enough. Enough is enough. And let me say that too, though. That's a gift and a curse. You know what I mean? Because when you have that sort of ambition, you can't turn it off. You know what I mean? It's like the sun. It's just constantly burning.
You're never happy, right?
It's not happy. I wouldn't say happy because I find happiness for sure.
Okay.
But I would probably say I'm never satisfied.
Never satisfied.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that day will come where I just feel completely satisfied, like, okay, I've done enough. But I have plans, you know what I'm saying, that if everything pans out the way that I want it to, at some point you do all of this and you lead a life of service toward the end where you can dedicate yourself to helping other people, which is the ultimate goal. You know what I mean?
I could see that.
Yeah.
You know a lot. You seem like you have acquired a lot of different hats throughout the years, right?
That's right. That's right.
It's crazy. You travel, like every time I look at his Instagram, he's in a different country.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I seen you in Bali, and then I went to Bali like a month later.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I seen you text me once, like, you in Romania? Like,
oh, yeah, because I seen you with Andrew Tate. He's like my dream interview.
Andrew Tate?
Yeah.
Go to Romania. I can set it up for you.
You can?
They can't leave right now.
Yeah.
Because of the case. But yeah, no, I can set it up for you for sure.
You heard that here.
Yeah.
He said he could set it up for
me. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Can I ask you something? How did you manage to not have a kid in 35 years?
Condoms work. You know what I'm saying? You gotta use protection, kids. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them tell you that the condom broke and all that. But I think, yeah, for sure, like I'm a somebody that uses protection when I am, sleeping with women. I mean, I can't name 5 women that I've had sex with without using a condom.
Really? So how do you think you became? Because a lot of guys are irresponsible out here.
Let me tell you how I got like that.
Okay.
When I was 17, I had this girlfriend. Her name was Naranga. She was this white girl. I'm talking about like 6 feet tall, blonde. She was from Lithuania. You know what I'm saying? She was fresh off the boat, come to Chicago to try to figure it out. She was a stripper too.
Okay.
Because obviously when you don't have like a work visa or whatever, then the girls figure out which way to make money.
Cash, right?
So, up until that point, my sexual experience was me using condoms and just sleeping with girls. And then I started dating her. Mm-hmm. So now we go from condoms to no condoms. Okay. And I caught an STD. So I wake up one day, I'm taking a piss, my dick burning. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my God. Nah, fuck this. Go to the hospital. That. Obviously, they give you the penicillin and go away in a few days. But that traumatized me. You know what I'm saying? It scared me into like,
fuck yeah.
Yeah, like, nah, I gotta use condoms. I'm not about to just. So that early warning was enough for me for the next.
Once you get that, you're like, do I have HIV now? Like you start thinking all types of crazy
there's so many
shit.
Things you don't know, but that you see now, you could catch a STD. You know what I'm saying? So that was my first Yo, shout to Naranga, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so I don't mean to put her on blast, you know what I'm saying? Because she's still a person, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And actually randomly seen her on Facebook
Okay.
like a few years ago. And my real name is Vincent, you know what I'm saying? And she married to a dude named Vincent, a black dude, you know what I'm saying?
Way.
So, you know, shout to her. She was honest and forthcoming.
Okay.
And let me know that, yeah, you know what I'm saying, it probably was her that gave it to me. And yeah, man, that was a big scare early on.
That's a fucking scare of a
you know
lifetime.
What I'm saying? And you know, obviously the doctors gave me the medication I needed.
And he's good now.
And yeah. That was a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? It's 15 years ago, you feel me?
Yeah.
But that I think that definitely guided my thought process on having sex with people and what that meant for me.
So actually it was a blessing in disguise.
100%. I think you gotta learn lessons.
For
I
sure.
think today we live in this culture where it's like everything too sensitive. You know what I'm saying? And nobody really get the opportunity to learn from their own mistakes. We let people do things and we like, oh no, it's okay. There's no like penalty for it.
That's true.
And some things there is a penalty. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we trying to make the world.
I think we're too judgy.
We're trying to make it penalty-less though, to a certain degree, especially for women.
Right.
Like we don't want women. No.
I didn't say anything. I'm just
listen to what I'm saying.
Digesting.
We don't really want the penalties that come with all of the nonsense that's being created out here. It's a lot of nonsense.
Tell me about the nonsense that you speak of.
This is nonsense. You know what I'm saying? We see what's going on in the world. There's like polarization on each side. You know what I'm saying? Everything is politicized now. Nothing is just black and white. Like it can't just be nuance. It's all just like either you over here or you over there. If I don't agree with one thing, that must mean everything on that side of the aisle is I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? There's no in the middle. Like I can't say, oh well, you know, if you like, so like, there's an abortion, right? Some people say yes, some people say no. Some people say, well, 3 weeks or 3 months, whatever the time frame. But if you anti-abortion, that must mean you hate LGBTQ. You a Trump supporter. Like it's all in one. There's no like you can't say, well, I think that there should be some type of standard when it comes to just, okay, can you just get the unlimited abortion? Like, what is the thing, But also, yeah, gay people should get married, and right? It's like they try to, if you say one thing that one side don't like, they put you in the box of just total polarization, and it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
it's true. So that you travel a lot, how do you maintain relationships with women?
It's tough. You know what I'm saying? I think the thing about traveling a lot, especially when you're in entertainment, you meet the same girls in other countries too.
Oh, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Do you feel like girls in other countries are better than American girls?
I think you meet the same girls, literally.
The same?
Like, so Europe, let's take Europe for example, right?
Okay.
They have this law that if you're traveling within Europe, the ticket price only going to be a certain amount. Like they don't, you can't, like here they might say $1,000 to get from LA to
New York,
but there is like $200, $150. I think they got some type of legal thing where they can't price gouge in that way, right?
Okay.
So a lot of the women that frequent these areas, the celebrities, this type of thing, even like in Dubai, which is, kind of close by, they flying for cheap. They just showing up. So it'd be a lot of the same girls, you know what I'm saying, that they travel. Those people over there, they travel everywhere. Okay. They know they spending they summer here. They get certain months off that they going to stay. They in the spots. So you run into a lot of the same women. Okay. And then there are girls who they probably looking for some Black American celebrity that they trying to, you know what I'm saying, see what they can do. Yeah, when it's 17,000 people and you doing a show, or it's 100,000 people you doing a festival, I'm not walking around meeting the average everyday girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm meeting what's in my circumference. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And a lot of time it be the same women or same type of women with the same ideology of the American woman. So I can't say that
Because you know how they have like the passport bros. And
That's
guys?
a different thing, right? So you a guy, you get a passport, you go to Thailand, the slums, essentially, or somewhere where these girls
have no way out.
You know what I'm saying? And you go.
You catch like a slave kind of.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? Because you might could find somebody smart, but me, my life is full of luxury. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm moving around, I'm not just in some random spot. I'm like.
And you don't even want the bottom of the barrel.
No way.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Do you want a woman that has her own money? Or you don't care?
I mean, money's subjective. You know what I'm saying? What does that mean? You know, I want somebody that's happy ultimately.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Somebody that's happy. I think that I wrestle with what my happiness looks like within a relationship too.
Okay.
Because there's an element of like, yeah, I could find some girl who I could just say, you're gonna be a housewife and everything's taken care of, just take care of my kids. But then it's like, can you balance the books though? At least.
And be a housewife?
But can you pay the bills?
Hold
as far as like, I'm gonna put the money, I'm gonna make the money.
Okay.
But can you make sure?
Like, who got time with the kids and the house and like the food and the laundry?
That's what I'm saying. I wrestle with it, right? Because
why can't you get an accountant to balance your books?
I do got an accountant.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the point I'm saying is like, what other slack can you pick up?
Nah, bro, you're wilding out. I have a kid.
No way.
I have a kid, right? And I have a nanny, like, full-time living with me, and she helps clean and take care. And we need both of us to do the full job.
But you also here, right?
Yeah.
So you got something else going on, right?
Oh yeah, for
you ain't
sure.
just.
I'm just saying it's a
hold
big.
On, hold on, because you can't. It's contradictory what you're saying, right?
Okay.
Because if you could spend 2 hours out your day to talk to Sincere,
right,
while having a kid and nanny or whatever these things are. If I'm saying, hey, I'm an enterprise, right? I'm Sincere Show. I'm an international DJ. I'm building these nightclubs. I'm building restaurants. I'm getting the hospitality. Babe, I need you because I'm moving around.
Okay.
Right? You need to pay attention to these things and these things. So you got to have some brains. You can't just be, I'm just a wife. So this is the problem with women, right? Y'all want to use that when it's convenient. When it's inconvenient, when it's something that's dedicated toward like building a family in other ways, I'm just a girl. You know what I'm saying? It's like, are you just a girl or are you a woman who smart? What you go to college for? What's the point of that then? Okay, what's the point of even, if that's the thing, drop out of the 8th grade, that's it. That's the end of education.
But are you around? Are they traveling with you?
Of course.
Oh, okay, I'm just asking.
I think everything is circumstantial, right? We're talking about right now where I have no kids, right?
Right.
So, in general, relationships change through the course of the relationship. Right. If I meet some girl today, she's 25 years old.
Okay.
She just graduated from college, whatever the situation is.
Okay.
She says, hey, babe, honestly, I want to be a housewife. That's my thing. And we decide we want to be together. And I say, okay, cool, move in with me. That works. The last girl I was dating, I'm in Ibiza. Come on, wherever these spots are, that like vacation destination type spots, I fly her out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Come and hang out with me, whatever. You don't got much to do. She's doing a little side jobs, this little thing she got going on. But then it's like, in this time period that I'm on right now, I'm on a mission. You understand? Okay. What can you add to this mission? It don't gotta be nothing financial.
What if it's emotional?
You gotta be able to pick up some slack because it's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I give you an example. I have a housekeeper.
Okay.
Right? I pay this guy to come once a week, $300. Can you clean the house? Or is it just you
I don't know who you asking.
I'm just asking whoever this individual is. Because right now it's like, how do we get into a space where not only are you emotionally supporting me, but
you can help.
Yeah, you help me save money over here.
Sure.
When I'm talking about balancing the books, I'm not saying you got to go and do my taxes. I'm just saying, can you keep track of what's going on? Because if not, now I got to pay this guy at the end of the year $10,000 just to do that before he even. But if we got it all sorted out, organized all here, babe, she did that. She was on top of that throughout the month. She knew what we were spending, where we just now we're able to keep most of our wealth in the family instead of outsourcing it to everybody. If I say, you know, I'm trying to get into real estate, right? I buy some properties. Can you make sure the property's good? That don't have to be your sole job, right? There gonna be other people around. But we just said early on, well, before the cameras came on, you gotta watch the people who you paying to watch. The other people, like, you can't just. So I would rather my wife be somebody. Obviously, us together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm in town or I'm around, yeah, of course I'm on top of my business. I'm gonna stand on it. But do you have the gravitas to even take that responsibility and want to be a part of that?
So I noticed a lot of men, they say they want like feminine women, but they also want women who could do all that and communicate. It's like that's like a more stronger woman.
I wouldn't say that. You could well, femininity don't have nothing to do with. What does that mean?
No, I don't know. Like when I think of someone saying housewife, to me, it's like just like, you know, a housewife.
But that's fine too. If you just saying I just want to be a housewife, I don't want just a housewife.
Okay.
I don't want somebody just laying around, going shopping, and then got a problem.
Because you have to be kind of smart to be able to like project manage situations. You know what I mean? I
think you just gotta be a person. If you have a nurturing nature, you know how to nurture a business. I don't think that.
I don't know about that.
This is my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you a woman and you say I'm a divine woman in femininity, you're a nurturer, you know how to nurture a business. Businesses need nurturing too, right?
Business is experience. So you have to be experienced in business to know what to do in a business situation.
Not necessarily, depending on what the role is. So if I got a CEO of my company who does etc., right? And I'm saying, but babe, I need you to pay attention to what he's doing when I'm not around and pay attention. If that is the role. Some of these things we not
like
talking
small
about.
Roles.
We're not talking about running a Fortune 500 company, right? So let me just bring it down to scale, right?
Okay.
We're not talking about that. That's a whole different type of conversation. We're speaking about sincere, where I am in my life right now at age 35.
Okay.
There are little businesses that I'm starting and things that I have going on, right? Obviously, I make a lot of money doing certain things that it's going to pay for the lifestyle, but there are other ventures I'm trying to get into in the early stages, right?
Yeah.
If I was to date somebody right now, we had a serious relationship where we living together and I'm on the road and I'm moving around constantly because this is how I make the real money so that we can have the life we having. If I say, yo, you know that business that I just started, I need you to go check up on it. I need you to go pull up to the restaurant and make sure that everything, that shouldn't be an issue, whether we got kids or whatever the situation is. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's an issue. I just saying it's a certain personality type that should be able to do
I think that's, we trying to like, on one hand, women could do all. Can women do all or not? I don't know which one.
Not all women. I mean, I've been all of my nannies. None of them can cook, and they're all young girls, like 20 to 26, from different countries. They can't make French fries. I don't know what that's about. Right. You know what I mean? I don't know.
So you got a problem with women then?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I'm just saying maybe.
I mean, you got a problem. You saying women ain't sufficient. That's what you're saying. That's what it sounds like you're saying. I believe women could do anything they put their mind to. So if I get with somebody, I think you could, if you don't know how to cook, I think you could learn how to cook if that's what I require. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, you have to learn for sure.
Like, yeah, but what's wrong with learning though? Like nothing. We act like that once you decide you with a man, you stop learning. Like that's the end of your learning process. No, I still got to learn how to do things. There are things that within a relationship that I got to figure out too. I'm not just coming in like I'm the complete man and I don't need any. No, there's a woman going to teach me something too. She going to say, hey, babe, which I just recently had this, I need to be more softer. You know what I'm saying? With when I'm dealing with women. Because I am very, women tell me like, you make it feel like we handling business sometime, even though I'm might be dating these people. Because I'm just all about getting to the goals I'm trying to reach. And maybe it ain't the right time for me to be dating nobody too. Because I'm so focused and locked in that if you ain't trying to go, because all this, man, last chick I was with, man, I spent a lot of money just hanging out with this girl. Flying you around, it's like nothing came of it. You know what I'm saying? Just a bunch of memories she got, but in reality, I'm looking at it like, okay, this is an opportunity for her. Like I'm looking at it like this could be a great opportunity for you if you want to invest in yourself and in this relationship too. Obviously, she didn't get it. You see what I'm saying? I had to move on. All right, this ain't gonna work out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it just really depends on. We got to make the right choices, too, in the people we choose to be with. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because you're right. Some people ain't going to catch on and don't know how to.
Yeah.
Okay, we got, you know what I'm saying? All right, babe. This nice to know you. You know what I'm saying? But let me go ahead and find, you know what I'm saying, a different situation.
Right.
But if I just wanted to get some girl from the slums, I go to Brazil. Get some pretty, beautiful. Come on here. You about to be, you know what I'm saying, the wife of Sincere Show. Like, of course.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what my expectations will be of that person. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, they're gonna have to, if I move them to America, they gotta assimilate to this culture.
Yeah, they don't even speak English half the time.
That's not true. A lot of people speak. America is the only place where our education system is shitty, and these girls I be speaking 10 languages.
Really?
24 years old. Like, I speak 10 languages. So when you leave from outside the confines of these walls, I've been to Brazil. A lot of them girls do speak English. Some of them don't. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, because I had 2 Brazilian nannies. That's why, and they didn't really speak English.
So your whole thing is based on who you pay to take care of your kids.
No. That's how I meet these girls from like different countries. It has nothing to do with like I have an agent. It's an agency, and they send me girls from different countries to help me.
What's your first language?
Hebrew.
So
I speak Hebrew.
Do your parents speak Hebrew?
Yes.
They speak English too?
Yes.
Did you ever ask them, how long did it take y'all to learn how to speak English?
I mean, they still have an accent, you know?
But did you ever ask them, though?
No.
Or how hard it was?
It's not that hard.
To who? How do you know?
Because I ask, like, people, I'm like, how do you speak so good English? Like, I had a guy here yesterday. He said he just moved to America 7 years ago. His English was enough to communicate.
But do you ask the nannies, well, how long y'all been in America?
Well, no, they just get here from their country.
Right. So what would you expect somebody to just automatically know how to speak English if they just
I
got
don't,
here?
but you just said you would go to Brazil and grab a girl from Brazil and bring her over here. I said some of them don't speak English.
If I were to do that. But a lot of them do speak English, though. We can't just assume.
What sign are you?
I'm a Pisces, but you sound crazy. You're not crazy. You sound.
Why?
You ever been to Brazil?
No.
Do you know that 80% of the population is black?
No, I didn't know that.
They look like me, darker, African people.
No way.
So we have this perception on TV that Brazilians are these lighter skinned people, and it's like black people there.
I didn't know that.
You know who Pele was?
No, tell me.
The black Brazilian soccer player that brought the nation together. These are like black people down there. This ain't like this ain't China. You know what I'm saying?
No, I didn't think it was China.
But you understand what I'm saying? We have a false image of the world.
Okay.
India.
Yeah.
Black people there.
Really?
Darker than me. Indians. You understand? So we got this image they put on TV, but the reality of most of these countries is these people be black there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We run the world. We everywhere.
Right.
You understand? So them people you talking about, that you seeing on the commercials or the nannies, that's something, your perspective, but it's racism there too. You know what I'm saying?
How did we get into racism?
No, I'm saying that if you go and meet the black people there, most of them speak English though. But if you just get in the
No, because sometimes on TV too, they just show you like, certain things.
Of course, they do that in America too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it ain't the,
Right. It ain't the real. Got you.
Fake news, bro.
They speak English in Brazil. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they speak their language too, which is
Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Yeah.
But a lot of people speak English over the world because the dollar for the last 100 years has been a dominant currency. So a lot of people got aspirations. They want to come to America. So they learn it through rap music videos, whatever. If they don't have the proper education system, they're gonna figure it out because a lot of those people see America as being a way out. Used to.
Right.
Now it's a little, we losing a lot of
steam.
Yes, sleepy Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking shit up right now. But yeah, I don't think these people just don't speak English. I think if you targeting the poorer people, you know what I'm saying, and you trying to go be a passport, bro. Yeah, you probably gonna find people that don't get the best of the education system. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's people in America that grew up here that don't speak English. You know what I'm saying? You go to some hoods, inner city. You see the kid Kodak Black.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't English. You know what I'm saying? That ain't. We don't know what to call that. You know what I mean? So we I don't like that narrative that like these women are just. That ain't true.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Be better.
Okay, I'll do better.
All right.
What else? Shit, that caught me off guard.
Why I catch you off guard?
Because you're like you're like snapping at him. Because
you think I'm snapping?
Is that not snapping?
Nah, I'm just trying to educate you. I guess would be the word.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm very like passionate about the things that I.
Oh, you know what it is? Because you're from Chicago.
That
and I'm
people
from
say
New
that
York.
too. You know what I'm saying?
But in LA, they're like passive
laid
aggressive.
Back, like, oh, everything's fine. Nah, like turn this motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. What do you feel are red flags in women?
Oh my God.
Well, you have a lot.
I'm a positive guy, you know what I'm saying? I don't just go, you know, but I think a lot of women, younger women, from my experience, because when I don't want to put a blanket on everybody, like motherfuckers got accountability issues, you know what I'm saying? A lot of women can't take accountability and say, you know what, I was wrong for etc. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? The accountability issues, I think that's a big red flag. I think, you know, it's like the OnlyFans culture, that shit is whack to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Girls with the OnlyFans, you know what I mean? And I just think overall that just a lot of young women just getting a bad messaging right now. You know what I'm saying?
I wish we could change that somehow.
How you going? How you going to change? What's your plan?
What's my plan?
Yeah.
I want to give a cooking class eventually one day to these girls.
You know how to cook?
Yeah, I could cook.
Okay, so you want them to be able to cook. What else you want them to be able to do?
I want them to be able to balance a checkbook, like, you know, a household too. You know what I mean? Like, be independent. I don't want a woman to just like be a housewife.
So if you had a wife, what would you require your wife to have to do if you had a wife?
Oh man, she'd have to clean.
She gotta clean.
She'd have to cook.
She gotta cook.
I mean, food is love. You know what I'm saying?
Food is love.
She'd have to have like some common sense.
Common sense.
Yeah.
Ain't so common though. You know what I'm saying? That shit is hard to come by these days.
And I mean, that's it, really. Like, that's like the basics.
You want a traditional role for a woman.
Yeah, even though I'm not that. But yeah,
I was gonna ask, so who are you?
I'm not that.
So what do you consider, like one of the boss babes?
No. I don't put myself in a category, you know? I think I'm just older now, so I'm not like looking to be a housewife. Just looking to get my own money and be free. And
how old are you?
36.
And you think now what you feel like you hit the wall, you feel like it's downhill from now as far as the type of men you could attract, and you just want to just go ride into the sunset and be single the rest of your life?
Not that I want to be single, but it's like I've been alone for so long that like I'm just used to being in my own space. And like if I bring a guy into my space or go into his space, I'm going to have to change the way I move. And then I have people who work for me, you know what I mean? So they're like have to come, or if they don't come, like I have to do their job. Like I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like I got people who clean for me.
You can find somebody that, you know, I think a relationship should enhance your life.
Right, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So if I was dating you, I would come in and figure, okay, let's make this bigger.
Yeah.
Right? If you got something going on that's positive.
There's not a lot of men like that.
But I think there are. I think just, I was fucking with this one chick, man, that I actually just was with her the other night. You know what I'm saying? And she's still in a relationship with the person she's decided to be with after me, right?
Okay.
Her whole shit was fake. You know what I'm saying? Like when
as far as what?
Her little boss persona.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all be having these like these girls now, the new ones, be having like a fake boss persona. They have their little company, little business. They act like they make all this money and they got all this going on. And in reality, the shit don't be what it be. You understand?
Yeah.
I see a lot of that right now.
Okay.
Fake.
Like we need a man. So
you really
we do
need the man.
We do.
But the man that would take you, he blind. He see all the fake boss shit. He like, well, you seem like you got it put together. What I'm gonna do?
A guy that I interviewed yesterday, he told me, he said, I think guys would be scared to talk to you because like
scared.
Yeah, he's like, because you have a nice car and like you have a strong personality.
If it's fake, I'm not scared. Right. I don't want to deal with that shit.
Yeah, you
know what I'm saying? Because it's like, first of all, I'm gonna have to be a man in a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, so with this girl, let me just, we'll talk about you later.
Yeah.
With this girl, right?
I
meet her, you know what I'm saying? And I already seen her a lot and wanted her just from seeing her on social media, all this type of thing.
Okay.
She got the persona.
Okay.
Boss babe, got her little business. She do, e-commerce, sell some things online, etc.
Okay.
I'm like, I fuck with shorty. She a vibe. perfect look. She got the package, whatever the package is.
Okay.
You start fucking with her, and then your mind is, you're a little intimidated, like, damn, I gotta come correct with this one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So through the whole course of the relationship, the dating process, you know what I'm saying? I'm okay, big dogging it. Like, let me make sure I get her to, and then it get to, now you ask me for money. But I thought you had the boss. You was the boss. Cause you can't need my money.
After how long?
A couple months.
I mean, but if you're doing stuff for her and you guys are dating, she can't ask you for money.
I'm doing what I want to do, though.
But are you together?
We dating.
What define?
We hanging out. She coming over. She'll cook here, that little shit. You know what I'm saying?
But you're not boyfriend and girlfriend.
We ain't got a title though. But even if we had a title, you understand?
She can't ask you for money.
You can't. You shouldn't ask me for no money.
Well, how much money did she ask you for?
It was a couple $1,000s. The dollar amount doesn't matter, right? The thing for me was this, like, if you rich off your business, what you need my money for? If we're in a relationship, right, and we on equal footing, essentially, and I decide to buy you a bag, and that's me. I decide to take you on a trip, that's me. I decide I want to, you where? Getting your nails? Oh, let me tell you, that shit I do just me. I'm going to put in and do the shit that, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fly nigga.
But are you saying I love you to each other?
What does this have to do with
it? It matters.
Are you listening or you're not listening?
I am. I'm asking questions.
I need you to listen first, though.
All right, fine.
Just listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
You understand? I'm under the assumption that you have a thriving business.
Okay.
You are making bank. You understand?
Yeah.
When I'm doing all these extra things, I'm doing this under the pretenses that I got somebody that can match my energies, essentially. Do I need you to go get me some? No. But when it was time for her to get me something, she bought me a wallet. You understand? Like a little, I got a 1,000 Louis, but I only wear Louis. My wallets are all Louis Vuitton. You go get me this bullshit wallet, but then you done ask me for money, all this. I'm like, is this real? These women, let me tell you the problem. They like, look at what Moneybagg Yo does for Ari. They bought her a car, but she bought him a car too, though.
Right.
You want to be these people, but you ain't holding up your end of the bargain, though. You know what I'm saying? So these women that got that type of aesthetic and they got these sort of guys, they really bosses too. They showing up and getting $20,000 a gig.
Okay.
They getting their Fashion Over money. They getting these girls probably got their own couple million. Now, does that mean that the man ain't going to do? Yeah, I'm going to do what I do regardless. But I shouldn't have to take care of you, though. I shouldn't have to take care of your life, however you doing your shit. When I met you, you was a boss. Continue to be a boss. Now, if your business is failing, and now you need money, because you asking me, you put it under the guise of something to do with your business. We partners now. Cool. Let me go. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you double what you asked for, because now let's reform and get this business going, because I want to see you win. But now we partners, though. You ain't just about to just, I need this for my business. Okay, cool. We partners now. You know what I'm saying? Let's make this thing work, because it looked like it was working. But it be fake a facade for the internet.
Okay. That
they want to look like
they got something.
And the man ain't taking care of them. But all the bags, all the nice shit, some rich nigga provided it, but you able to fake boss babe like, oh, my company is doing great and this is how I get this shit. It's hard. It's really crazy out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The shit crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm tired of the fake boss babe shit. This shit is out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? This shit is out of pocket. You know, a lot of women are horrible with their finances. They get the money to do the dumbest shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that got to do with anything? And then when it's all over with, you're looking for the guy now. Like, who could take a picture?
That's true.
Which millionaire could, you know what I'm saying? You just get tossed around for millionaires who never gonna marry you.
So what's your advice to them?
They gotta knock it the fuck off. You know what I'm saying?
And do what?
You know, I think these girls that do have like a good business acumen, you know what I'm saying, and they able to start something and get some type of clout or whatever they doing on social media, I think they really need to take a look when they making all the money and decide, okay, what direction am I going to go in? You know what I'm saying? Am I going to start a business? Am I going to, is this something, what is the plan? I just feel like a lot of girls don't have a plan. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have a plan. You know, my homegirl was telling me, there's a famous video Instagram girl or whatever, and she was saying that somebody had offered her $20,000 to do a video shoot, and she said no because she makes that every month on OnlyFans, and she doesn't even have to do anything. The girl, she don't show her titties or nothing. She just got OnlyFans. People like her. Boom, they be cashing her out.
Okay.
And it's like, but what's wrong with the extra $20,000 though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's wild.
Like, but you feeling like, and it's like, shorty, you 22 years old. You know. In about 4 years, 5 years, you're gonna regret all them 20s you passed up for sure.
For sure.
You know what I mean? But this is the environment we're in. You know what I'm saying? Because they getting tossed from rapper to rapper. They got their little money coming in, but they doing dumb shit with it. You know what I'm saying? And then they look up in a few years when the new thing is happening or the new girl is happening, OnlyFans ain't hit no more, and they just fucked up out here. You know what I'm saying? Dick hopping. You know what I'm saying? Going from nigga to nigga and just, you washed up.
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, I don't know what the answer is. I just know that if you got OnlyFans, we probably, you know, the chances of me, you know what I'm saying, dating you is slim. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a no fucking way.
Do you meet a lot of girls that have OnlyFans?
I meet a lot of girls with OnlyFans. I'm in the nightlife, you know what I'm saying? I'm around these girls. I meet a lot of girls that are real, actual sex workers too. You know what I'm saying? That's like...
Okay.
Going and getting a bag for what they do. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I think I just got a skewed look on just perception on the world, bro. I done seen so much. I done seen the worst of women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done seen the worst of them do the worst, most disgusting things. You know what I mean? And I think that's probably in my life, in my world. Because sometimes when we speak, men, they say that's not all women, you know, this type of thing. But it's like, this the women in my circumference, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what they doing in Virginia in the middle of, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure what they doing there.
Okay.
But the internet, we see what's from all over the world what they doing. They all showing their ass and titties trying to, you know what I'm saying, attract a suitor that's going to sponsor their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Do you agree or do you disagree?
I don't know about all. I've seen it.
A vast majority of them.
Yeah, I see it. I also see girls that are saying they don't sleep around at all. Like younger girls that are watching these podcasts now and they're seeing that men are saying they want more.
You believe that?
I don't know.
You believe they don't sleep around?
I mean, it's possible. You don't have, like, I don't think girls are like naturally whores. Like, I think they were just like conditioned to be that because they see it on Instagram. I don't think we want to sleep with a bunch of guys. Like, I don't. You know, I never did. You know what I mean? I don't think women, I mean, I'm sure there are some that are nasty, but most of the girls want love. Like, they want to meet a guy and they want to be in love.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We gonna have to see. You know, they say that people in my age and younger, we're gonna be the least married people in history.
Yeah.
So, I mean, only time will tell. You know, this experiment is some new shit. You know what I'm saying?
Some new shit.
So time gonna tell if...
I don't even know if it's like makes sense to get married. You know what I mean?
Why not? Why wouldn't you get married?
Because I'm like, is it gonna last? You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna do all this shit and then like potentially have another, like, I don't know. Like, I'm cool where I'm at, you know? Unless I found like...
You think you a cynic?
No, what do you mean?
Like you just a person who believe the worst all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, like a pessimist?
Yeah, like a person that just don't think it's gonna work out, like anything.
No, I don't think that. I mean, just maybe about relationships, but not like about life, you know? Just hasn't worked out.
Though?
It hasn't worked out thus far.
Is it you? What type of man you dating? What you getting with? Just what kind of man? You ever try to date a fireman?
I'm looking for one.
How you looking? Go to the fire station.
They're all married. Yo, they're all married. I actually went and spoke to some. I was like, tell me about your dating. Like, I had to do like research, and they're all married.
We never see no normal niggas on these podcasts. It's always niggas like me. You know what I'm saying? You travel the world. It's like, where go interview a nigga that work at Burger King.
I interviewed a UPS worker yesterday, but But like Burger King, who the hell wants to marry a guy that works for Burger King?
What if he become a manager? What if he then becomes the president? I don't know. Nigga could work their way up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? There used to be a time where somebody could get a job somewhere and work their way up the ladder. That was a real thing.
Yeah, but the bills are too high for that right now.
Then they just raised minimum wage. I think it's $20 an hour now.
That's not enough to live in LA.
For you?
For anyone.
Says who though?
It says me. I've been living here for 12 years. I know what the rent is.
But if you make $1,000 a week,
it's not enough.
To who though?
To anyone living in LA. Like if you need an apartment and a car, like that's gone. Food.
This what I'm saying. I don't know what the numbers are. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that, okay, go get a second job then. If you trying to be the type of man that, you know what I'm saying, you don't got to only work at Burger King. Mm-hmm. Okay, you work at Burger King. Maybe you do a little security on the weekend. You go get your little certificate. You know, it's a lot of ways to get paid. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I had to do a lot of shit to get paid when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't I just woke up and had money. Like, you got to be a hustler out here. You feel me?
Yeah, you do.
But we can't just say just because a guy work at Burger King, he's not a suitable mate. Like, that's not real. You know what I'm saying? So we got to, because guess what? The guy might work at Burger King and he might be trying to work his way up the ladder. And he might have his little other hustle when he off work, that little get a trade or something, cut hair. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot you could do to get paid. You know what I'm saying? And then, okay, you the girl, you got your little side thing you doing or however you hustle, whatever. Y'all want to make it work, you can figure something out. But if you just looking on social media or you looking at, and you just saying the talking points, it ain't enough. It ain't, says who? It's a lot of people that work 9 to 5s that have a great life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm sure.
How do you know?
How do you not know? How do you not know?
I mean, because I talk to people all the time.
I see people all the time just on the bus with their wives, all kind of shit.
Are you on the bus?
I'm just saying, you could rap rap as a bus stop and see somebody at the bus stop.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
No. What are you saying? You just go, you're driving and you just see 2 people at the bus stop?
Like they in their relationship. I see niggas more happy than me and look for sure and got more money than me. Guaranteed.
Because all you see them for a quick second smiling, so they're more happy than you?
But you got money and you still not happy. So what does it mean? Happiness is subjective. You think that just having money makes you happy?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying that $1,000 is not enough to survive out here. That's why people are like fucked up, because the bills are higher than they were 20 years ago compared to what people are making.
I think you could make anything work if you want to make it work. You understand? If you live in a certain life.
If you're that person.
If you live in it, because so you telling me, I'm going to just do some numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You could find a apartment for $1,200.
No, the fuck you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. Where?
Anywhere in the city.
What?
What are you talking about?
Yo, what are you talking about? I just look for apartments, not apartments.
Where you want to live, though?
Listen, I'm just saying, it doesn't matter.
Where you want to live? You want to live in Calabasas or something?
No,
yeah, of course.
I don't live in Calabasas. But I'm not even talking about me. Forget me. I'm out of the equation. I'm just saying
let's take you out of the equation.
I looked just on Zillow and stuff at like average apartments out here. Or 1 bedrooms are like $2,500, $2,000.
That's
in North Hollywood.
If you want to live in luxury in North Hollywood.
Is that luxury?
Where I'm saying where everybody's going. If you want to go where everybody's going, you're gonna pay because everybody's going there.
Okay, so you're saying move into Compton. And that's $1,200.
Why not?
What if it's scary to you?
It's a lot of places. I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Because I got my Zillow on for houses, like trying to buy some property, right?
Okay.
I just seen that it's technically Canoga Park. Like this area is Canoga Park, but it's just a little bit north, kind of like almost North Ridge, but it's labeled as Canoga Park. There's a community of houses there under $200,000. They all are
where?
It's literally like a little. It's in
Canoga.
It's in Canoga Park, but it's toward like North Ridge. You know what I'm saying? But it's when you look it up on Zillow, it says Canoga Park.
Single family houses.
Single family house, 2-3 bedrooms. I seen one. The first one I seen, it was like $130,000. I sent it to my boy Chris. I said, yo, we should buy a couple of these because if we buy enough of them, right, we can go and develop them and make a little community over there. A friend of mine, Shanti, she moved out to she does real estate out. It's like a little bit further out past Calabasas. I can't think of it. It's like Thousand Oaks maybe.
Woodland Hills?
It's not Woodland Hills. It's a little past. It's like
Thousand Oaks, yeah.
Kind of. I can't think of the name. Once I say the name, you'll know it. But long story short, she went out there, had this company she was working with. They started building these houses. You basically pay before the house is built. She had all these programs, and she got all of these people to move out there. Famous people we know in this community. The value of their houses just went up like $1 million because they all got in with her early. It was inexpensive at the time compared to, expensive to whatever we...
Why didn't she call me?
She was calling everybody.
Nobody called me.
And now you can't get a house over there. Shit done, the price done double. So there are communities you can go and make it happen. Mm-hmm. We can go if we want to get together and everybody's smart and we could say, okay, there's a neighborhood, because we could, Compton or whatever, even Inglewood, before they built the SoFi Stadium, should have got up in there. You know what I'm saying? And there are surrounding areas. When I had owned World on Wheels in Mid-City, that area is coming up. You see fucking white people jogging, Asian people, and this the hood. This is in smack dab in the middle of the hood. You know what I'm saying? But there are areas that are coming up, and if we go and we have a comprehensive plan to develop those neighborhoods and take care of them and not be on no dumb shit, you could get into some of these neighborhoods right now. Do I think that we need more... I think it's too many regulations. Fuck yeah. You can't build shit in California. It's a lot going on. But who's voting for these motherfuckers? The same people that's complaining about the cost of living they're voting for Newsom, who's making the shit harder for people to... Yeah. We have a shortage of housing, like literally millions of homes.
And do you know how much property taxes? I owned a house in North Hollywood. It was a lot.
It's very expensive.
Very expensive.
They took away the inheritance tax, all kind of, like, it's a lot going on. But who's voting for these guys? The same people that is complaining
are not voting.
Either not, or they putting the guys in who making the issues for us.
Yeah, I'm not voting. I don't even vote, really.
So how you making a complaint?
Because I feel like my vote wouldn't matter.
But to who though? Like
I don't fucking.
But that's what I'm saying. This what I'm saying. Like, I'm on some shit right now.
You are.
I'm on some shit. I love living in Woodland Hills. That's where I live.
Okay.
I love it, but I have to leave Woodland Hills, right? And the reason I'm leaving is because I do a lot of business in Hollywood, and I feel like, one, there's like an active, attempt to stop Black enterprise in Hollywood. Like, they don't want Black nightlife. They don't want Black ownership. It's just like they make it so hard. In general, it's hard, but if you Black, it's like 10 times harder to get a liquor license, business license, these type of things, have ownership in Hollywood. So with the plan that I have, everybody's moving to Miami. Everybody leave, like, oh, we out. We going to Miami. We going to Houston. We going to Atlanta. Okay, y'all leaving, so I'm going to stay. Because everybody leaving. I'm not going to go to all these motherfuckers that we ain't like y'all when y'all was here. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and get the fuck up out of here and get out the way, because y'all was in the way anyway. Okay. Right? So get out the way and let the people that really want to make change happen.
I like that.
Right? Yes. So they going to get out the way.
Okay.
My new plan is I'm going to move to Hollywood.
Okay.
I'm going to buy a house in Hollywood.
I have one.
In Hollywood.
In Hollywood, right? For sale.
So we'll talk later.
Okay.
So now, let's say you stayed in Hollywood. Let's just say hypothetically. You stayed there, I stayed there. We in Hollywood. Now we can start making change in Hollywood, because this is the issue. If I go right now and I'm going to city hall meetings and things like this, and I'm trying to make change in Hollywood and create, because this is the problem. Hollywood is trying to make Hollywood more of like a residential.
Wait, which part of Hollywood are we talking about?
We're talking about Hollywood, like Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh, it's horrible.
I know.
Yeah.
They trying to make it, they don't want bars and nightclubs, and they were trying to move, they trying to get it out.
Okay.
Right? Now, I think that's a mistake. You know what I'm saying? I think that Hollywood is, and has always been, the entertainment capital.
How are we cleaning up the homeless people over there?
Can I speak?
Yep.
You cannot talk?
I'm sorry.
Let me get busy. Don't be sorry, be better. Let me sit up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood should be the entertainment capital.
Okay.
There's no reason why we should be getting, you know what I'm saying, out, bidded, or people leaving to go to Miami.
Right.
Right? This is, we got the best weather.
Yes, we do.
We have, you know what I'm saying, the most beautiful people.
Yep.
Right? We have people from all over the world, right? We liberal.
Yeah.
We accept a lot of shit that a lot of other places you might find it hard pressed to get that sort of level of liberalism, right?
Right.
Okay, so now the new plan is,
okay, tell me.
I can't go and complain about Hollywood and I'm not a resident there. I don't live there. So they look at me and they say, well, you just coming to extract resources and your ass go back to Woodland Hills. So get your ass out of here, right? Okay, so now if I'm an active member in the neighborhood, I can have a voice. You can have a voice, right? So we go in and we say, look, we agree Hollywood needs to be cleaned up, okay? So I want to get this business here. Let's say I get a little business on Hollywood Boulevard.
Okay.
I don't just invest in the business, but I invest in the surrounding area, right?
The community.
I invest in everything that's going on. So I say, man, let's clean up some of the sidewalk. I want to repurpose. I'll pay for the new cement. I'll pay for some new trees. We'll invest in Hollywood, but we have an agenda. This is what people do. They get an agenda. They go in. They get lobbyists and people that go and say, hey, go and get my agenda done. My agenda is to make Hollywood great, right? We want that shit to be back to what it used to be, where people came, it was a tourist attraction, and we want to make it fun again in Hollywood. So we got to go in and be a part of the community. We can't just look at what's going on, talk shit, don't vote, don't go talk to the politicians, tell them what we want, don't galvanize other business owners who think the same way we think and say, hey, let's start a coalition and let's here, everybody put their 1,000 in and we're going to fund the candidate that we want to run, right? That we think have our best interest. We don't do none of this. We just sit back.
I'm voting for Sincere for mayor.
I'm going to be mayor in about 20 years. But right now, we need to just get in the door. We need to get in, show we serious about the community and show that we want to make change, and we want to make change in the right direction too. We're not just trying to, because we just want to throw parties and have a fucking cesspool. No, we trying to do good business. We want people to have a good time. We want people to be safe. We want the police force to be an active member of the society while we're doing these things, because obviously when people drink, you know what I'm saying, that they get a little rowdy, and, so we need all of that, but we need it to be done properly, and we need the people that are in the community that understand who the consumers are, the people that are coming here, the tourists. We literally just got rid of tourism here since COVID.
Okay.
Like, oh, we don't want y'all coming more. You know what I'm saying?
We told them that too. We're like, it's dangerous. We're not going to protect you. And
look what's going on? Look at the laws. They getting rid of. They got the no bail shit now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
They got rid of all of these higher charges for lower level crimes, is what they say. So if you go steal something and they say, oh, let them back out.
You can go to CVS right now and steal something. Nothing will happen.
Let you walk out. Right. But then what's happening? The businesses is losing billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Now they closing their doors.
Yep.
Right? Now that tax money goes away. We're not taxing it, right? So all of this stuff is happening. It's abandoned now. The homeless people kind of get around it. Right? All of these things is just creating the downfall of not just here, but society.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we literally are funding the downfall of society in America right now. Right? So it's like we have to go in on the ground level. We can't think we're supposed to go talk to the president. We ain't even talking to the fucking city councilman. So how we supposed to think they're going to hear us out? No. We ain't even spoke to one. You don't even know who your city councilman is.
You're right. I don't. You're right.
You don't even know who the mayor of Hollywood is.
Don't know.
Right?
I get text all the time, though. I just don't know what's going on.
Because we want somebody to do something, or we think, well, I'm going to just go to Miami. You're going to go to Miami and do the same thing. You actually about to go fuck Miami up. Because them people down there, that's a red state. They don't want none of that shit y'all got going on.
Right.
So you go down there and try to impose your culture on these people who don't want it.
Right.
Now y'all turn the red state into a blue state, and we got more of the nonsense.
Right.
The imbalance. It's like, bro, if I was DeSantis and them there, I'd be like, man, hell no, they can't even. You got to go through some type of trial period. You can't
just come here
and be a resident automatically and get a vote. It just because y'all gonna fuck up the society they got down there. South Beach don't even want all that nonsense down there.
Yeah.
They was shutting a lot of that shit down doing when the kids was going down there for spring break. They don't remember that's where we went for spring break.
Right.
There, Cancun down, they like, man, we don't want y'all motherfuckers here.
Right.
Y'all unruly, lawless.
It's true.
You know what I mean? So I know we took this thing into like a whole political thing. We supposed to talk about relationship shit, but I'm definitely
I'm with everything you're saying.
I'm
with that.
repurposing my purpose.
I'm
too.
just confused why nobody's done it. Like, there's a lot of powerful people in Hollywood. I live in Hollywood. I just don't understand why nobody's doing anything.
Because
I just don't see it.
Most of the people that live in Hollywood, they rich. They don't got to really deal with it necessarily.
I don't see it. Yeah.
Right? They get up. If you live in the hills, you get you in St. Thomas for the summer. You over at you going to Mykonos. And one thing I learned about touring with Jason Derulo is that white people got a different schedule than us. Black people, we like BET, we at a certain place. Grammys, it's certain weekends, Memorial Day, we go a certain place. White people go a certain other place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They are like, oh no, we're in Europe for the summer. They like Ibiza, Mykonos, Barcelona. It's like a little, this is the time of year to be here and here. Like it's like a different time.
Oh, yeah, there's a schedule.
It's the schedule way different. You know what I'm saying? And it's way more fun.
And they all go in the same time together.
They go together. And it's more, this place in here gonna be lit. There are places I recently like Malta, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That I didn't even know was a thing, and you get there and you're like, wow, like I've been places I didn't even know
existed and were a thing.
That are a thing.
Yeah. For sure.
And it's the culture that you like, it's a new country. They like, we just became a country yesterday. It's like we're in Kosovo. Yeah. It's right next to Ukraine. Like they like the war right over there. You can see the you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, we be in places that is like different shit going on. So America, man, we think we like this. We used to be. We used to have it. You know what I'm saying? We don't got it no more. We gotta bring it back, man. We gotta bring the vibes back. You know what I'm saying? We gotta bring the vibes. The vibes are gone.
How?
It's just, I think the vibes, we listening to these kids, like, it's like kids, internet kids, who don't have a clue, that are like,
so we got to take the reins back.
We got to take the reins back. But it's, who it us? It's us.
Yeah.
I'm 35, you 36. Right. We the ones supposed to be put, like, yo, y'all fucking our shit up. You know what I'm saying? It's our turn now. But you don't even vote.
No, I don't.
Okay, so
we voted for Trump in 2016, but.
You voted for Trump.
Yeah.
So why'd you vote for Trump?
I fuck with Trump.
Why? You can't just say that's like a blanket statement. Like,
I just feel like he's not a politician, so he cares more about the people than just like a random Hillary Clinton that, have like whatever agenda in mind,
They all got an agenda.
Yeah, I mean, but I just
let me tell you something.
On his agenda.
I don't like none of these motherfuckers.
Okay.
Trump, Hillary, none of them.
But they run everything.
I don't like none of them. You know what I'm saying? But if I had a choice, which I do, yes and no, because we know California is a blue state.
Right.
So you could vote. It's going to look like
yeah, exactly.
You voted for him. He get, what we talking about, the popular vote. Okay, he get an extra popular vote. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But ultimately, California's going to whoever is the blue guy.
Of course.
Right?
That's why I don't vote.
So last year, I voted for Kanye. I mean, not last year, last election cycle. Kanye was on the ballot.
Okay.
I personally voted for Kanye because I felt the way you feel. My vote doesn't count. Right?
Okay.
Because I'm here, essentially. If I thought my vote would have counted and it really would have mattered, I'd have voted for Trump. For sure.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, I think all these motherfuckers racist. I don't think they really have an agenda for black people, me. What is your race?
I'm Israeli.
Israeli. They definitely don't have an agenda for you. They feel like, well, y'all kind of
we're with the Jews.
Control the agenda, so to speak. A lot of people that fund these corporate politicians are people that are Jewish that own these billion-dollar corporations, whether it's BlackRock or, I mean, listen, you know that we ain't gonna get into that because I don't want it to come off as anti-Semitic. You know what I'm saying? If I say these things, because that's not my point. The point I'm making is that the agenda definitely doesn't serve me.
Okay.
At all. None of them are trying to do. But I will say, in Trump's defense, the agenda that he's doing trickles down to a guy like me.
Right.
That if I'm smart and I'm fast, I can get into his program and get something out of it and get out the way.
Got
you know
ASAP Rocky out of jail.
Or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Kodak Black, whatever. These are like little things that don't service the community as a whole.
But we all got money when he was in office too.
What does that mean? Because I'm getting money every day.
No
politician determines how much money. Let me explain something to you. No politician determine how busy I'm gonna get to take care of myself and my family. I don't care who in office. I gotta get up every day with the same agenda. Doesn't matter. I don't look to these guys and say, oh, we had more when he... What? You know how many presidents I've seen in my lifetime? I got money through all of them. Every one president from Obama to Bush to Bill Clinton. The minute I was old enough to get myself trapping, I was trapping. Period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I was 12 and Clinton was the man, I was ironing clothes, scraping shoes for neighborhood guys, shoveling snow, selling candy on a train on the way to school. I was a hustler from day one. Nobody. And then when Bush got in, they said, the end of the world is George W. is the end of the world. And they said, you're not going to make any money. And I went and still was trapping, making money. And then after that, they say, Barack Obama going to save the blacks. He's got, I was crying. They had me crying. I was 18. I'll never forget my first time voting. 18. This black man. They had me. They got the agenda. They got me. What did he do?
Nothing.
I still got money, okay? And then after he was done, they said, Trump, if he win, it's over. They say he's going to destroy America. And what happened? Got to the bag. Didn't matter. They threw the pandemic at us. Everything they could do to try to stop us from getting paid. Guess who got paid? The Big Show. Didn't matter. Now they got Sleepy Joe Biden in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crooked Joe. You know what I'm saying? They calling him, they got all the names for Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jim Crow Joe. They say he saved us. Same man that said he ain't even want his kids going to school, black kids.
Yeah.
They say he saved us. Son of crackhead. You know what I'm saying? They got the drugs in the White House. Everything that Trump did as far as the border and all this, he did the exact same thing. No viciousness toward him, nothing. They was like, he's doing the best he can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still getting money.
That's
okay?
Good.
Doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? We could sit back and we could make it a thing. The gas price go up? Yeah, for sure. You got to pay more for gas.
And food.
You got to pay more for food.
And rent.
You got to pay more for rent.
Okay.
Go hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Go hustle. It ain't working. The way we think it's supposed to work, it ain't working no more.
Right.
So we got to figure out
a new plan.
That's on you.
Yeah.
It's too much separatism. You know what the Hispanics do?
What do they do?
20 of them be in one house.
Yeah, I know.
And they put their shit together. This is what happened. We seen this happen in Chicago. The black neighborhoods, while we fighting over who block that is,
mm-hmm.
the Hispanics came in on the west side.
Mm-hmm.
They started with 20 of them in one house.
Mm-hmm.
Then they bought a house next door. Now it's 10 and 10. Then they bought a house next door. Now it's 5 and 3. And they bought it. And then we look up. They got the whole block now. We like, what the fuck going on?
Yeah.
Because we don't want to work together. We so busy trying to be a boss on our own and don't nobody want to do nothing to help nobody. We fucking up the program.
He's right.
This is it. This is us. White people, black people.
Mm-hmm.
I told myself the other day, it just popped in my head. I said, I'm going to tell my kids they can stay with me as long as they want to.
Okay.
I'm not about to get to the
18.
And it's time to go now.
Yeah, no. That's crazy.
You can live with me the rest of your life as long as we are putting a plan together for this family to be successful.
Yeah.
We all going to live together.
Yeah, fuck it.
Grandma too, come on.
Yeah.
Because
You're
at
right.
the end of the day, we sitting around here
paying
not
separate rents and shit like that for what?
$1 billion. One family might be contributing $1 million a year to the system.
Yeah.
And we don't own shit. We don't got nothing. And we sitting back like, well, Barack Obama's supposed to do something. Like,
yeah.
Bro, y'all don't knock it off. I be talking to my homies right now like, bro, look, you got a spot in Miami. I'm trying to do some business down there. I'm going to get a room in your spot. You get a room in my spot. We don't got to keep paying the I got a big ass house. Okay, get a girl. You got to move your ass in. Whatever you got going on is going to the cause. Everybody is one big thing. The homies, the family, and let's build. And we not finna get into this cat and mouse and fighting and who the biggest boss. No, we're gonna take one step at a time because that's the only way toward financial freedom. Listen, any girl I get with, look, shorty, you save your money? Nah, hold on, let me get this together. We gonna get you in this S&P 500. You need to, you know what I'm saying? Bro, we gotta get this shit together. Like, we can't just sit back and just not do nothing and complain. But everybody trying to get their own million. Everybody sitting around like, watch out. Trying to cut the next man out, trying to do this, bro. It'd be a lot going on. And my bigger purpose is like, we gotta save lives out here. This shit is killing people for real. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's so, the selfish nature. It's just so, it's disgusting. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's disgusting. And let me just say, I'm not saying all Mexicans do a certain thing, a certain way, this or that, but I know that black people don't do it at all.
Yeah.
I don't know a group of black people who you know what I'm saying, was like, hey.
Yeah, because they all try to cut each other.
Bro, it's crazy out here.
It is crazy out here.
And then when you do get with some people, you know what I'm saying, look at the DJ Envy thing. I don't know if Envy did something or what the situation is, but okay, he trying to see something with this guy. He want to get together, do something with the Pena guy. And then it's a scam, a scheme. It's like, bro, you can't even get money with niggas, man. Shit,
it's scary.
It's crazy out here. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm trying to figure out another way.
To change the route.
We got to.
Yeah, for sure.
We got to.
If you could figure it out, let me know.
I'm figuring out. I just told you. We gonna band together and
I'm with it.
we gonna push this line.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we gonna have a real agenda and we gonna have this shit written down. Like, yo, this is the comprehensive plan for us to get out of poverty. You know what I'm saying? To lead us to financial freedom. This is the plan for us to have better relationships with our families and friends. Like, we gotta have this shit written down. You know what I'm saying? You need a business plan, you need a family plan, you need a relationship plan. It can't just be
I like this.
every man for theyself.
Right.
This shit no holds barred. You ever watch wrestling? This is like the World Rumble out here. Like, you try to throw one nigga out, you want to be the last nigga in the ring. It's like, that's not going to work anymore. Clearly, shit costs more or whatever these things are. Okay, cool. Let's get together now. Me and my homies, we be telling, look, what can we do over here? Can we do this over here? Can we do this over here? We ain't sitting around just filling our thumbs and like, I just got the new watch, nigga. Nah, bro, we trying to
make shit happen.
We trying to make the world shake, though. You know what I'm saying? I got homies all the way on the other side of the world that's like, you trying to get in over here with the whoop-de-whoop? Hell yeah. Because I might not be able to use the dollar. I might need some dirham around this motherfucker. I might need a euro. I might need a yen. You know what I'm saying? We don't know where this shit going. Okay, I'm going to get with some niggas that's getting some yen. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to get over there with the Xi Jinping and them niggas because they look like they ready to boss up and do something. Real talk.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, because I'm a spitter, man. I got a lot of shit. Don't think I'm just one trick pony. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm just,
you're not. I'm very
talking about relationships. That's cool, but it's other shit going on.
You're right.
Relationship with the world. You know what I'm saying? Relationship with economics.
Yeah.
We got to have a better relationship in general with all this shit we doing right now.
I like it. I'm with it. Okay. I think we went over our time, but I really do appreciate.
Over our time?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I like it too. I appreciate that you came. You're very inspiring. I don't really meet a lot of people who actually give a shit.
Okay,
so
that's right. Yeah.
I like that. I'm with it. So whatever I could do to help, let me know. You know, I'm Jewish.
We could use some good Jewish people on our team.
Right.
I'm going to leave you with this. When I had my restaurant in North Hollywood, there's this Jewish guy. He used to come there all the time. He owned the building complex like right behind my restaurant. Old dude, gray beard.
Okay.
And he kept it real with me, man. He said, look, it was a lot going on with the BLM and all that shit. He was like, man, right now is your time. He said, right now is your time. I'm like, what you mean? He like, look, man, I'm going to just give it to you straight. He said, you know how the Jewish people, how we got our shit the way we got our shit? I say, tell me what y'all did, how y'all do it? He said, when we had the Holocaust, it was our time, right? We went through hell.
Yeah.
Millions died.
Yeah.
He said, but we knew that was our opportunity to get financial freedom as well, to get our families a certain way. And we used all of that the hate that they had toward the Jews, and we turn it into us being able to get ourselves in a better position for generations. He said right now the blacks are dealing with the same thing where it's a lot of hate towards y'all, but a lot of people are trying to come and support y'all. He said, use all that black shit right now. If they got a room you go in, you can use the black card, use the fucking black card.
Right.
And go get some millions because this your time.
Right.
So respect to the Jewish community, you know what I'm saying, who knew it is their fucking time. And guess what? It might be our time again. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit that's going on in the Middle East, I'm not picking one side or the other. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's a lot that people don't fucking know. The history of Palestine and what they went through and had to go through to get it to this point. And I think that we need to do a little bit more research before we just think one or the other thing. Because not only do they have a history, the Israeli and people have a history too. You know what I'm saying? And we could take this shit back to when Jesus was around if we want to get that deep into this shit. So we can't, nobody was here when the first whatever happened. We can't really say who deserves what all the way.
Right.
We could put it into perspective and say, yeah, ultimately there should be a two-state solution, which I think a lot of people think it should be, but whether it's Hamas or whether it's Netanyahu, if these are the leaders of those prospective two states and they don't want the two-state, then we got to look at the leadership. You know what I'm saying? We don't know, because the people, they just in the middle. They like, some Israelis like, man, we don't want this shit.
Yeah.
We know Hamas did, but we don't want to take it there.
Right.
And obviously there are Palestinian people like, bro, we just happen to have, they say 2 million people there, half of them wasn't even around when Hamas came to power. They wasn't even old enough to vote.
Right.
So they like, we don't care about no fucking Hamas.
Right.
But then you got the leadership in Palestine, which is Hamas. And then you got the leadership in Israel, which is Netanyahu, who has a checkered past, and we don't know. He got a lot going on with him that people don't like.
We don't like him.
And don't support.
Right.
And it seemed like those are the two factors that don't want the two-state solution and are going toward like, fuck it, all out war. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but if you talk to the people, they probably like, yo, look, we don't want
it. Yeah.
We don't want none of this.
For sure.
So I think we got to kind of let the shit play out. You know what I'm saying? Although it's a lot of casualties, it's just like, bro, clearly ain't nobody going to stop.
Right.
But anyway, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Appreciate your time.
Appreciate you.
And I look forward to doing this again.
For sure.